Good morning to one and all. Students, in the previous class, we have started the lesson from your New Gems English Reader book, textbook, page number 5, lesson 1, The Adventure of the Blue Carbuncle. So, in the previous class, we have seen that the writer of the story is Arthur Conan Doyle. So here in the story, we have seen how Sherlock Holmes, the second morning, called his friend. Uh, well, he was sitting on the sofa with a brown dressing gown, his the character of his dress and the pipe he was holding, everything were described. So we have also seen that he was working on an interesting case. So let us start now with the next line from page number 5 only. I seated myself in his armchair and warmed my hands before his crackling fire. So here the writer sit himself in his armchair and he warm his hand like we used to warm our hand during winter time when we burn the fire outside like a bonfire. We used to sit around, yes or no, with our family, and we what we used to do, we warm our hands. Although it looks very ordinary, deadly story of crime must be linked to it, I guess. So they were talking about both the friends were talking about the case. So he said, although it looks very ordinary, but something is there. Very interesting, I guess. No crime, says Sherlock Holmes. So here Sherlock say, yes, there will be interesting, but there will be no crime. So let me tell you how the hat came here. It was 4 o'clock on Christmas morning and Peterson, the commissioner, was walking home. So he said to his friend Sherlock that now let me tell you, now let me clarify, now let me explain you how this hat, I know you are looking upon this hat, so how this hat come here. So and early in the morning, well, it was 4 o'clock in the morning of Christmas, a tall person, okay, named Peterson, he was a commissioner, so he was walking home. So a tallish man carrying a fat goose was walking ahead of him on the road. So again, ahead of him in the road was a tallish man. That man was carrying a fat goose. As he reached the end of the street, a little knot of rough men attacked the man with the goose. Knot means a group of people standing close to one another to rob. Okay. So here, as the man who was carrying the fat goose and backside of that Peterson, the commissioner, was walking behind him. So as he reached the end of the street, a little knot means a group of people of a rough men attacked the man with the goose. One of the hoodlums knocked off the tall man's head as he aimed a blow at him. The tall man raised his stick too. So one of the hoodlums, okay, one of the men from the group, he knocked means he let the man fell down, he hit the man fell down, he aimed at a blow at him. So the tall man, what he did, he sticked to defend himself. So he stick to defend himself. He was fighting and swinging it over his head, smashed the shop window behind him. So when they were quarreling, they smashed the shop window that were behind them. Peterson rushed forward to protect the victim, but the man, frightened by Peterson's uniform, took to his heels. So here Peterson, what he did, he was walking after the man who was carrying the goose. So Peterson saw everything and he rushed to protect. So after looking at, as the group of the men saw Peterson and his uniform, they were afraid and they ran by their heels. So Dra also ran away as Peterson approached. So Peterson was left with the fat goose and the battered head that the tall man left behind. So here what happened, the rough also, the one who was walking before him, The man also ran away, so leaving the fat goose. So Peterson was left with the fat goose and the butter hat, the hat which he brought at his home. So now Peterson said, Peterson wanted to give the goose back to the owner but faced quite a problem. So when Peterson, he don't want to take the goose, he want to give back the goose to the owner, but as he faced many problems. Mrs. Henry Baker was printed on a small card that was tied on to the goose's left leg. So there was a tag on the left leg of the goose, and the name was written Mrs. Henry Baker. Also the hat does have the initial HB that have been inscribed on its lining. So on the hat also there was initial, okay, HB initial was there and that have been inscribed on its lining. However, there are thousands of bakers in this city and many hundred of those are Henry Bakers. So though here it is written Henry Baker, in the street, in the city, thousands of bakers, name of bakers are there, like your names also. Yes, so similar to your name, there are lots of names. So here, though in the tag it is written Mrs. Henry Baker, so whom to search, because there are thousands of baker, hundred and thousands, so in the city. Peterson brought both hat and goose round to me on Christmas morning, as you know such problem interest me. So here Peterson, what he did, he thought of him and brought the hat and goose and gave to him, as he know that, as Peterson's know that this writer loved such interesting problems. So the goose we kept until this morning, when it seemed to be going bad. Peterson will have it cooked today. I thought that I would like the hat with me. So the goose that we kept until this morning. So here Peterson, what he will do, this goose seemed to be bad, means smelling already died, no, the died left ghost. So what it will do, so better to cook. So here Peterson will cook this today, and I thought myself that this hat don't have any honor, so I will keep with me. Do you advertise in the paper so that the owner can claim the hat? So I asked this, not I asked means the Sherlock Holmes, he asks to the writer that, do you advertise, do you have given these things in the newspaper so that the owner can claim that this hat is mine? Then the writer said no. Then how will you know who the owner is? Now you will keep this hat with you and Peterson will cook the goose. Now how you will know that who was the owner? But you are joking. I don't see what you can deduce from this battered hat. So now you are joking maybe. Sorry, before that one line is there. We know what we can deduce from this hat. Now I know, we know. So what we can deduce, what we can get from this hat. But you are joking. Sherlock said, but you are joking. I don't see what you can deduce from this battered hat. But you are joking, maybe you are taking a joke maybe. I don't see any interesting things what you can get from this battered hat. Here is my lens, you know my methods. What can you gather about the man who owned his head? So see, here is my lens and you know the method. So now that is my duty and my responsibility, how I will gather the man, how I will know whose hat is this. So I took the tattered object in my hand and turned it over rather ruefully. Here, ruefully means filled with regret or sorrow. It was a very ordinary black hat of the usual round shape, hurt and much the worse for wear. So what he did, Sherlock took that tattered object in his hand and he turned around to see. It was a very means he was feeling very regret or he was feeling very sorrow that it was a very ordinary black hat of the usual round shape. Hurt also, the hat is very hurt and much the worse to wear. So students, we will complete for today here. Let's stop up to here, and then next we will continue in the next class and we will complete this lesson. So whatever I have explained in this class, please go through it and read it. And if you have any problem regarding the lesson, regarding the explanation, regarding the assignment, if you have not understood, you can get back to me as per the schedule mentioned. Thank you. Be home and be safe.